Then I get tapped out by the relief dealer. I start walking toward the break room like usual. And I get another tap. I turn around to 3 gaming control agents.
Yep, that's never good, Dustin.
Stop.
Hate to tell you, that's not good. That is not good. Oh my God. Hi, friends. This is Wildly Unprepared, the show where I get to talk to the most incredible people I've never met and know absolutely nothing about. Like, literally nothing. It's all a complete mystery to me. I'm your unprepared host and new best friend, Tyler Mount. Each episode, myself and my other best friend, Ashley,
Hi, girls.
producer to the stars, aka me, gossip and kiki about life and talk to some of the most interesting people on the planet. I hope you're prepared because I'm certainly not. When the boss is away, the kids will play.
The kids will play.
Let me tell you, I took a fucking nap today because I didn't get a goddamn email from Emily today. And Emily sends me 30, 40, 50 emails a day. A boy can't take a nap during the day. So
No,
I had
sir.
multiple clients cancel on me today. So you know what I did, Ashley? I curled up on that little couch and I went night time. And then I woke up
Ooh.
45 minutes ago. Wait, Ashley, I have
What?
so much juicy drama for you.
I love juicy drama. Does this have to do with your bachelor
Yes,
party?
it has
Because you
everything
know
to
I love a
do.
bachelor party.
Oh my God. Okay, so
But like an
Ashley, I have never been to a bachelor party in my entire life. And you are the queen of bachelorette parties, bridal showers, bridal parties, weddings, bachelor
showers.
baby showers,
Well,
christenings,
I don't get invited
baptism,
to bachelor parties. To be clear.
quinceañeras, sweet 16.
Bat mitzvahs, did you say?
Bat mitzvahs, bar mitzvahs. Okay.
Mm,
And I went to my very first bachelor party. And it was
love.
so fun. So
Time of
fun
your
to the
life.
fact that like I'm embarrassed that I had to talk to my therapist today that I was like, I think I'm depressed because I had to go back to work. And
No, it's the worst feeling.
I literally am like, but all of my friends that I didn't
Yeah,
know
no, literally.
3 days ago.
I know you did something I've never done, which is go on a batch trip where you didn't know anyone, because that scares me.
I knew
Because I tend to
no
be
one.
a lot for the people.
I tend to be a lot too. And I said, I'm walking in my true self.
No, I
And
love.
boy, did I. Half straight, half gays, and wild.
Wait,
Wild.
they let straight and gay men mingle in the wild?
Yeah, they
This
do
is
in
news to
Palm
me.
Springs.
I've never
nonetheless.
seen that. In Palm Springs.
Yeah. Okay. We were at an estate.
My
This
favorite
was
spring, first of all.
massive. I know. True.
It
Poland
is.
Springs, Palm Springs.
Yeah.
That those are all the real
I'm like
springs that I know.
Yeah, I have no other
Um,
springs.
The season spring singular.
Mm.
No, we were staying at like this gorgeous estate. Like it was so big and stunning. Half
Love.
straights, half gays, hotties with some bodies.
Okay,
Okay.
Slay.
Gorgeous pool. The first night, we went through the entire week's alcohol in the first night. Like
Obsessed. And that's how it
our-
should be.
it should be.
That is how it should be.
We checked in at 3. We had dinner at 8. We'd already done 120 beers.
And you were blacked out.
I wasn't blacked
Wait,
out.
was this because of drinking games, or like people
Yes.
were chilling by the pool having like 50
No.
beers
We
apiece?
were like,
Okay.
we were aggressively playing like beer pong and other drinking games I'd never
I
heard
love.
of. Like
I
hit the
love.
can
Hit me
and,
with that.
and a boom pop or something. I don't know. It
You're
just
making
involved
that up. You're
chugging
making that
beer.
up.
No, it was like 50 beers in the middle, and like
Mhm.
I'll send you a play-by-play later.
No, I'm like,
anyway,
I have to know this
it
game.
was so fun. We then went to dinner. We went out in Palm Springs to like a cute little gay bar. Once people started to get kicked out of the gay bar, we knew it was time to
Oh,
leave.
that's when it
I wasn't
gets-
kicked
yeah.
out because I was on my best behavior.
Good job.
One
I'm proud
vodka
of you.
soda, one water. One vodka soda, one water. Still trashed because you can still have 16 waters and 16 vodka sodas.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I couldn't, but you can.
Guess what?
I couldn't
Guess what
barely
happened the
get
next
one
morning?
water down. What?
That's true. You hate water. You love a vodka
I do.
soda.
Except I was
Or-
jonesing for water 2 seconds ago, but
Yeah, but you denied yourself. Guess
who
what happened
needs
after
it?
that?
what?
The next morning, a nurse came, cured me of my
IVs?
hangover.
A dream. We
Oh, it
love
was
an
so
IV.
good. And then I was
Ooh, they planned
ready
this nice,
to
huh?
throw down. Okay.
I
It was
love.
all day at the house. One of his friends is a DJ, a cutie pie honey bunch named Steve.
Okay.
Hey, Steve, not listening,
Okay.
but if you
Shout
are,
out Steve.
hey, girl.
And your DJ booth.
He rented speakers. It was so fun. I had him play Defying Gravity, but then he said he couldn't find it. And I said, that sounds like a hate crime. It sounds like a popular song.
That's interesting because I believe his Spotify was just hooked right up.
It was. And he was like, I can't find it. And I was like, okay. Okay, sir.
That is
just
a hate crime.
like you can't find your wife's G-spot. Okay?
Oh.
I don't know. That sounded like that was too aggressive. But
I'm like, was
God
he
knows
gay or
Kate will
straight?
keep that in. Okay.
Of course.
Anyway, I love Steve. Shout out Steve. Anyway, then we hung out all day, and then he had a private chef, Mike, the private chef, a little gay daddy, come and cook for us. And then we hung up by the pool, and then Steve, the DJ, literally DJ'd a house party rave all night. We had so much fun. The next day we woke up.
The best bachelor party I've ever heard of.
Like, we woke up kind of hungover.
And
then we were like, oh, we're not drinking today. But then we drank 120 beers.
Please.
And then we went to dinner and had espresso martinis. And then once people started getting kicked out of the restaurant, we were like, it is time to go.
Okay, people love kicking people out in Palm Springs, which is shocking.
Well, there were
You're like, it was needed.
Loose cannons.
Okay, do you want to name
trade
them
for the
for
world.
everyone?
That I would not trade for the world.
You're like, my new best
cannons.
friends. I wouldn't trade them for anything.
Anyway, so I got home and I was like, that was so fun. I was not well Monday and Tuesday. I was like vomiting still. But
Palm Springs is also like a great place.
Oh,
like I was trapped there, not trapped, but like there for like a week once for a wedding. Best time. You're just like in a little bubble. Great place to be. Great place.
Come to Palm Springs. Could Palm Springs sponsor us?
Oh, they're sponsoring us. I love
this. Just in, Palm Springs is sponsoring us. It doesn't know. Who runs Palm Springs?
And it never will.
A gay daddy, probably.
Must be.
With a question. What else do you have for me? That's my.
Do you want to know what I did yesterday?
Oh my God!
Do you actually want to know what's so sad before I do that?
I would love to know what is
now
so
that
sad.
You expanded,
not
your waistline, but expanded.
Yes,
and I don't get to. Okay, we know, and I don't get to watch Henry anymore. I don't get merch every time you come back from somewhere because I was just thinking like, oh, I'm wearing the Jackson Hole sweater you got me.
Yeah,
but
so
now I don't
Ashley
get a little
always
gift
watched
of merch.
my dog, Henry, or I should say her dog.
Yeah,
our dog. And every time I would come back as a thank you because she always refuses payment to the point of blocking me on Venmo, so I can't even pay her if I wanted to.
Well, he's my dog too.
That's true. Okay. I always just bought her some merch, but like, there's
now
no reason
I'm
to buy you
merchless.
merch.
I know, and you don't need to. I'm just like, wow. Probably would have loved a Palm Springs sweater because I didn't get one when I went.
That's true.
But
I could have gotten you that anyway, babe.
No,
Wait,
no.
It
has to be a reward. Yeah, what I did yesterday.
Well, yeah, but you don't. Me gifting you some merch doesn't mean it has to be a reward, sweetie.
Yeah, but I don't really want it if I didn't earn it. You know.
Oh, that's not true. You deserve some merch because you're a cute little girl.
Okay, let's just move past this. Before
okay, what did you do yesterday?
I went line dancing after work.
Shut
I love the line dance.
I love line dancing. And
I know. I thought of you
is
because
mouth open, pissed off. Because let me tell you, were you
the
with
place
us?
in Beacon? No, you guys told me about it.
Oh my God, we were at the Upstate House, and we were like, let's go get barbecue or whatever on a Tuesday, and there was a line dancing bar, and it was like 150 hot people. Like line dancing and like intricate line dancing. Not like 1, 2, 3.
Oh no, people know how to line dance. It's crazy.
And I'm like, they're like, this is the number 7 banana pop sundae. And everyone's like, oh, number 7 alternate feet. And they just like know all of it.
Yeah, no, it's
Wait,
crazy.
so how was your line dancing?
It was great. So the only other time I line danced was in Nashville, which I loved. I thrived. But it was like the same. Everyone just knew there. They were like beginner lesson, and everyone just knew it. So like everyone I was with was getting like kind of stressed out. I was thriving, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
So
because
this
you
one,
already know.
No, it's my first time.
Okay.
I just pick up things like that pretty easily because
You're
I'm
a
like super
dancer.
cool, super coordinated. Like I watched The Greatest Showman so many times. It's just like dance comes so naturally, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's
where's
just like,
the beat? I could move
it
to it.
exudes.
Yeah,
Exudes
like exactly,
out of your skin.
exactly.
Okay.
but no, it's my second time, but this one was specifically for beginners, and it went from like 7 to 10, and they did 3 slots with a different dance for beginners. But then in between, they're like, clear the floor, you losers, and let the advanced people on. And then like that's when everyone who like knew a dance would like storm to the floor and be like high kicks, dropping it low, like spinning around. Like it was crazy. And then one of my friends I was with, she was like, because we're coming back. We're like, this is our new personality. She asked one of the girls how they all like learn whatever. There's a database, and we now have the database. So we have
You have
all
access
the
to the line dancing database?
Yep. I don't know what she's like, there's a database. We're like, we'll get that, and we're gonna practice, and we're gonna know them all. And I'm gonna
Will you
be
please send it to me?
insufferable. I don't know if you can handle the database.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know if I can
can.
handle the database.
I
Ashley,
can send it
I'm
to you.
so happy that you had like a really good little movement dance moment. And
Thank
now it's
you.
time for our moment of the day. I know we have a guest because that's the only reason I'm here. Ashley, tell me who we're
It's
meeting
kind of
today
the
on Wildly
entire
Unprepared.
premise of
That
the
is true.
show.
The entire reason we're here.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you
let me
definitely know
know who
there's
we're
a
seeing.
guest.
Who are we seeing?
Okay. So
Ooh.
clap your hands for Henry, your dog.
Oh my God. Hey, girl.
He's joining us today. Just
I would
kidding.
love
No, you're actually going to freak out. And so am I for our guest today,
Okay.
who
do
is
tell.
Dustin Marks. He is a 2-time author and one of the most successful blackjack cheaters of all time. So we will take these strategies right to Vegas. Thank you so much. I will now be leaving my curtain behind. Thank you.
Oh my God. Like a legit blackjack cheater?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Allegedly, Dustin.
Oh my God. Do we have Dustin? Let's let Dustin in. Dustin Marks.
Dustin.
Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for being here.
How you guys doing?
We're excited.
I am excited.
Thank you.
Found out about Dustin Marks 30 seconds ago, and you're a naughty boy, from what I hear. You're a naughty boy.
No.
Wait, so Dustin, okay? We meet wildly interesting and fascinating people on this podcast, and you are clearly no exception. Tell me a little bit about Dustin Marks and your love of blackjack and circumventing the system. Let's hear about your journey.
His strategy is
Let's hear.
Well, it started back when I was 7 years old. My father took me to see a amateur magician, friend of the family kind of thing. So that kind of started my love of magic, specifically card magic. And this was back in the 60s, actually. So there's no VHS tapes even. So I had to have them take me to the library and check out books on card magic. And I got okay. And then in college, I did some shows for the fraternity I was in. Graduated college, got some more books on card magic, and I realized most of the authors lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. So in the summer of 1983, I packed my bags up and moved to Las Vegas, Nevada. I knew absolutely no one who lived here personally. I had no job lined up, and I had 2,100 hours in my pocket. But I did know one thing. I knew the local Las Vegas magicians met every Wednesday night at Gary Darwin's Magic Club meeting. But there was a problem. I knew when, I didn't know where. And again, this was before the internet. So it took me a few weeks to find out where they met. But I'll never forget walking into that Magic Club meeting that night. And there's a legendary Jimmy Grippo, resident magician of Caesar's Palace, and Michael Skinner, Johnny Carson's favorite magician. The list went on and on. 6 weeks ago, I was in the Midwest reading about these guys. Now I'm sitting there with them. They're welcoming, very accommodating, and my knowledge and skill level of magic, card magic specifically, just skyrocketed. When you're around the best, you get better. But then I started wondering who was the very best with a deck of cards. A lot of names came up, knew them or heard of them, but then one name came up I never heard of before. And they said this guy specialized in gambling moves, which intrigued me. But he never came to the Magic Club meetings, and he's kind of reclusive. Well, somehow, I don't remember how, I found out he was working in a downtown Las Vegas casino. Went down to that casino, cut into a boss and asked, and I'll call Mr. CC. I said, is Mr. CC working today? And the boss goes, you know what? He used to work here, but he quit and moved back east. I can't tell you why, but I didn't believe the boss.
Oh,
Maybe I didn't.
Okay.
Too.
you knew.
So I kept looking for him. There was a bookstore in Vegas called the Gamblers Book Club that I would go to all the time to buy books on gambling and magic. There's a guy in there named Paul. We nicknamed him Bookstore Paul because he's in the bookstore so often, they literally gave him a job there. And Paul and I became friends. I told him about my quest for Mr. CC to meet him. So one day I walk in the bookstore, Paul does one of these and shows me a brand new VHS tape by Mr. CC. And on the back, there's a picture. And we assumed it was him. So I told Paul, if this guy ever comes in the store, give me a call. A few weeks later, the phone rings. It's Paul. He goes, I think he's in the store. Well, I lived about 20 minutes away. I got there in less than 10.
Yes,
Oh my
you
God.
did. Vroom, vroom.
Walked into the bookstore, spot on match. And I knew this was one of those now or never moments. I walked up to him, asked him, are you Mr. CC? And I'll never forget what he said. He said, that depends on who's asking.
Right out of a movie,
Yep.
honestly.
Right out of a movie, Ocean's 11. Okay. So you're in the bookstore with Mr. CC. What happens next?
We talked for a few minutes, and then he asked me a question that actually changed my life. And it's going to sound weird. He goes, do you have a car? I go, yeah, I have a car. He said, follow me home.
Oh,
For 6 hours, I was with, in my opinion, the best in the world with a deck of cards. He showed me moves with cards, with dice, with chips, showed me virtually everything. And I remember virtually nothing. Spinning, I barely knew his name or my name, but I did realize one thing. This guy was light years ahead of casinos. And if I get moves down and know when to move, I could beat the casinos. That was my start.
Dustin Marks,
wow.
I am out of breath. This is quite literally out of a Hollywood drama or a book. We'll talk about your books in a second. Wait, okay.
Sure.
So you now, that's how you got your start. You're like, Mr. CC is doing it and he's doing it real. And obviously you're now inspired to be like Mr. CC, right?
Absolutely.
So, okay. So you, from what I understand, okay, you participated at one point in like sophisticated cheating operations and then moved to the private consulting side, right?
Yeah,
Eventually?
a big gap in between. But yeah, I was in my 20s when I was playing blackjack and beating.
Okay, so tell us about, obviously you're practicing, you're getting good. Tell me about the first time you cheated in a casino successfully.
Okay, the first time I got a job in a little break-in casino downtown Las Vegas as a dealer. And I didn't cheat, but I observed everything. But then about 3 months, I moved up to a blackjack job on the Las Vegas Strip. I had a friend come in. He was a friend, an ex-dealer, and a good card counter. And we started cheating, and it started working. And right then and then I knew this was going to work. And that play went on for about 3 months. No problems, no heat. And then the phone rang.
Uh-oh.
And then it was big time. It was Mr. CC. Said, we're getting a big team together for a big play. We want to be part of it. Yeah.
Stop it.
My
Stop it.
God,
This is literally
Ocean's
like
11.
Ocean's 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am sweating. I am sweating. I am sweating. Okay. So Mr. CC calls and says, you have to be a part of this. Go.
Yes. So what happens? I obviously go over to his house. He's behind his blackjack table, dealing to 4 players. And there's this mysterious guy in the corner, not saying anything, but watching everything. And Mr. CC says, watch me and try to catch the move I'm doing. So I watched for a few minutes. I couldn't see anything, but I realized the guy at first base, first person who receives cards at blackjack table, was winning a lot of money. So I knew something was going on. And then he showed me the move. What he was doing, Mr. CC, as the blackjack dealer, was secretly flashing, exposing the top card of the deck to his agent partner at first base. So this gave the guy at first base a big advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So, once he showed me the move, sometimes how you learn a secret and then you start thinking, nah, it's not that deceptive. Well, if I started thinking like that about this move, I could recall how it fooled me, even though I knew something's going on. And I
Mhm.
bought into the move. And then the mysterious guy in the corner started talking. And I realized he was the mastermind behind this entire play. He was the one who showed Mr. CC the move. And he was an out-of-town shift boss at a casino where this play was going to take place. And he was auditioning dealers, see if he wanted
Oh?
them. So
Oh my God.
he looked at me and said, "Can you get this move down?" I said, "Absolutely."
Yep.
But there was a problem. He said, "I'm not going to hire you. I don't want any connection between you and myself if this play goes south. You got to get hired by the casino manager who is not down with the play."
Mm-hmm.
So we had to go down. Me and another potential dealer went down, auditioned, got rejected a few times. And then finally, after the third audition, all audition is you get on a live blackjack game and you deal with players and the bosses watch you, make sure you know what the hell you're doing. So after the third time, he said, "I don't have any openings." I said, "Listen, we're almost broke. We're almost homeless. We will work 1 day a week." He looked at me and he hired us on the spot. Not only did he
Let's
hire us
go.
on the spot, he hired us full time. So the team was all set.
Mm.
Wow.
I am screaming. Okay. I'm out of breath. We've had good guests, but I haven't sweat like this in a long time. Okay.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
okay. The scheme's afoot. Okay. Right. We're in this casino. You're walking in like Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11. Tell us about the day that we first do the play.
Perfect question because I got a good answer. So I'll never
Okay, let's
forget
go.
walking into that blackjack pit the first time and looking and thinking, that's one of our dealers. That's one of our dealers. There's a player. There's a player. There's our shift boss. And all told, we had 5 cheating dealers, 7 players, and our pit boss.
Mhm.
All the dealers were
The pit boss is in on it.
one of them, the shift boss.
Okay.
Wow.
The guy who was standing
Got
in the
it.
corner.
Got
Remember,
it,
he
got
was
it, got it, got it, got it, got it.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
And we were all dealing the flash. I was dealing the flash and stacking the deck. And this play was going 24/7 because we had dealers on every shift, day shift,
Oh
swing,
my
and
God.
graveyard.
Mhm.
So all the dealers were actually living in an apartment together, and the players would come by every day and drop off their scores. We were taking out
Mhm.
between 15 and 20,000 a day every
Oh my.
day.
Wow. I'm like, how do we do this?
I literally that's the first thing I thought. I was
I'm
like,
like-
Dustin knows. Dustin knows.
Because we
I feel
have
like
sat at a plenty of blackjack
Mhm.
table.
Oh, I love a blackjack table.
I've only ever walked away with $100.
Yeah.
So
You didn't have quite the edge we had.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he had a better edge. Okay.
yeah.
And common sense. Like we have neither of those things. Okay. So obviously the scheme eventually stopped. Did it stop because the team stopped it? We were like, we're gonna get out while we're ahead, or did we
Oh yeah, like what was the goal?
Yeah, like at what point were we like, ooh, we
People
have
are
to
going to
stop?
think we rehearsed this. You're asking
Yeah.
perfect questions.
Oh, I'm ready.
Well, all good things have to come to an end. This
Yeah.
casino would randomly polygraph its dealers. And our dealers
Oh,
were getting
stop.
polygraphed and they couldn't pass the poly. Now, they weren't getting arrested. They're just getting fired. Well, for reasons I will never know, I never got polygraphed. And the
Thank
players were getting backed off. The casino said,
Yeah.
you can't play blackjack. You can not arrested. And for reasons I'll never know, Mr. CC didn't get backed off. So the team dwindled down to just me and him. And he's coming in like 3-4 times a week playing against me. And we were winning a ton of money. Yeah, literally 2 in the best of the world working. I was dealing.
Wow.
playing.
And do you, in this moment, sorry to interrupt,
Sure.
do you, are there some hands that you throw
Not-
to not be super obvious, or are you winning every hand? Because
No,
theoretically, if I know
Good-
the card,
Another great question. You got my email. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to win every hand. That would be suspicious.
Yeah.
With the flash, you don't win every hand. You win, but not every hand.
Got it.
Now, when I stack the deck, you're going to win, but I'm not stacking the deck all the time either.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
winning a lot of money. So one night he comes in, and by this time, everybody's watching him. The eye in the sky, the pit
Yeah.
bosses, shift bosses.
What year is this, by the way?
I think
Approximately?
it was 86, right around.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And then back then in the 80s, a crowd would form when somebody's really winning a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah.
So we go to work. Then I get tapped out by the relief dealer. I start walking
Mhm.
toward the break room like usual. I get another tap. I turn
Mm.
around to 3 gaming control agents.
Yep. That's never good, Dustin. Hate
Stop.
to tell you, that's not good. That is not good.
So I say, we want to talk to you. Now, I can't really
Mhm.
tell you why, but when things go south, I get calm.
Mm.
Said, do you know Mr. CC? I said, no. I've seen him in here. He tokes real well, but I don't know
Yeah.
him. And then they asked me, did you ever work at this certain casino? And this is a casino I went down to about a year and a half ago trying to find Mr. CC, like I talked about,
Mhm.
but I never worked there. So I knew what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a connection between you and Mr. CC, and there wasn't one on paper. I felt
Yeah.
like that. But then, in my opinion, what they did is they cracked out a turn. They accused me of giving the whole card to Mr. CC, signaling him. This was a common cheating method back in the 80s. When a dealer had a 10 or ace up, he would look at his whole card. If he had a blackjack, he'd turn the cards over and he'd win. So it was simple to do.
Yeah.
Just signal your agent. Your agent. We weren't doing this for 2 reasons. One,
Mhm.
it was a very well-known cheating method.
Yeah.
2,
And obvious.
Yeah.
exactly. And 2, it was too weak compared to what we were doing.
Mhm.
So those game agents talked to me for a few more minutes, and then they turned around and left. I didn't get
Yeah, of course
arrested.
they did.
I didn't even get fired, and I kept
Mm.
dealing. Mr. CC,
Oh, you kept dealing? I would have been like, I'm good. I'm
well,
out.
no. Here's what happened. Mr. CC got backed off.
Yeah.
That's not the play. I wanted to quit, and I wanted to come back to Vegas.
You can't.
The shift boss called me and said, listen, you can't quit. It would be too obvious. You got to
Correct.
Yeah.
stay. And I did. Didn't want to, but I did. So I dealt there for almost a month before they finally fired me, which I was happy because I'm on.
yeah,
You're
of
like, I
course.
gotta go.
Yeah, I was dealing on the
Oh.
square. I didn't want to do that. No more agents.
Yeah. Okay. So that scheme, the scheme was afoot, and now it's come to an end. If I'm understanding correctly at this point, no one has been caught. No one has been arrested. Sure, people have been fired or backed off, but no, we have not been caught, right?
Correct.
This obviously, for the sake of time, I could literally talk to you for 8 hours, and
Yeah.
that would be to your demise, okay? At what point, right, does this all go south? Because it has to go south at some point, right? You're now a very public Vegas cheater.
Well, yes and no. I mean, they never could figure out what we were doing, and they didn't actually know I was associated with Mr. CC because when he was in the casino,
Mhm.
he would play against other dealers, not just me. So it didn't look like he was targeting me. You
Right.
can't just play. We have all kinds of strategies I won't go into, but all kinds of strategies where the agents, like if you guys were my agents, you wouldn't just play against me.
Mhm.
So it isn't that suspicious. So no,
I would be very suspicious.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'd be so
"Hello."
obvious. Yeah. No, literally. Wait, did
sorry.
you get like a thrill every time you did it? I feel like I'd be like, the adrenaline.
oh
would be
yeah,
pumping.
it was because literally, and this might sound like I'm bragging, but especially when I was stacking the deck, I didn't have to look at the cards, and I would look at the bosses and say, "Burn me, you're not going to see anything." And they
Yeah.
never.
That
You're
is
like, I
so
got one
hot.
up on you.
Oh my God. Wait, I have to ask the pressing question
Sure.
because I have no boundaries. Okay. If you had to estimate from that first scheme, okay, with the agents and Mr. CC, how much money do you think you took?
I don't know because I only got my share. There's
Mm.
Okay.
and then once some of the dealers were getting fired. They didn't get shares again. So,
Of course.
and it was all cash. We didn't have an accountant, of course, or anything.
Yeah.
So I never
course.
really kept track. In fact,
No QuickBooks. Okay.
you reminded me of a great story. The shift boss, who was a mastermind, told me, don't ever write anything down. Don't write anything down. There's nothing to find.
Yeah.
And
Don't write anything down.
I followed.
So you said $10,000 to $20,000 a day.
Well, that's the total score from all the dealers in play.
Right. But did you make six figures from cheating the casino?
In that play, probably right around there. Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Wait, so how long did the scheme run?
Yeah, how long did it run?
With the entire team, probably 3 weeks, and then probably another almost month with just me and Mr. CC.
Oh my God.
That is my billable rate. I'll do 6 figures in 3 years.
So that's roughly, I'm not exact.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, I have no idea anything about my guests before they arrive. Have you been arrested for cheating?
Never.
Wait, shut the fuck up.
And how could you publicly
How can you
talk
so
about
publicly talk about it?
Well, there's a thing called statute of limitations, which runs out 3 years. It's been 40 years.
Wow.
I am sweating.
I'm actually so glad that's a thing because we needed this story.
And since I was never caught, maybe I'm making everything up. I'm not, but
True.
And
you are giving Catch Me If You Can vibes, Dustin.
Oh my
you
God,
are giving me Catch Me If You Can vibes. Wait, so you're just past the statute of limitations, and then eventually, right, you, from what I'm understanding, you now help casinos and catch cheaters, or you have. Is that correct?
Yeah, I consult casinos some and tell them what to look for and get
the deep irony, Justin. The deep irony.
He's like, no, it's pulling it over.
But the real thing is not the moves. It's
Mm-hmm.
the psychology.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay, anybody can go out and buy like I'll say $50,000 cheating device. Okay. You don't have to have skill, but if you don't
on Amazon
understand casino mentality,
sure,
you'll walk in there and it'll be obvious you're up to something, and you're looking around like this. You're nervous.
That would be us.
Yeah, everybody has it.
Us.
Yeah,
and that's more what I focus on. Is why is this person doing this? Why is he looking around? Is he looking for his wife? Is he looking for his partner to take off the game? I don't have.
Are you ever undercover on the floor?
Ooh, that's
no.
good.
I would just consult. Be in a seminar and I'd be teaching.
Okay.
Oh my God! But if we see Dustin in Vegas, we'll go like this.
Yeah.
And then we'll just walk by.
You throw us. Yeah.
Can you throw us an ace, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, this is wild. And obviously, the technology that they use to prevent cheating is unrecognizable today versus what it was in 1987.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the cameras are kind of a joke back then. The eye in the sky.
Yeah.
So they had one camera for 3 games. So it was normally on a wide angle. So it couldn't pick up the sleight of hand moves unless it zoomed in. And if you don't have a reason to zoom in, they're not going to zoom in.
You stay wide. If only it was
stay
like
wide
that today.
Now, obviously, I'm assuming, and I guess you wouldn't say if you still cheated. I think you're too public, and I'm assuming you're probably blacklisted from playing blackjack at most major casinos. I'm assuming.
I don't know. The last time I made a bet was 1990.
Oh.
No, I got to wait.
I wouldn't play blackjack with you.
That was it. I wasn't.
Okay.
Damn.
Fair.
Is there a reason you stopped? Were you just like, this is enough? Did you get scared?
Yeah, well, a couple things happened. Number one, Mr. CC did get popped. So I wasn't involved with it at all. And the other thing is, before that, he got married, had a wedding. We all went to it. We all found out the FBI surveilled the wedding. So now, that was not.
There's a connection to home.
Yeah, so I think I quit dealing like a month or two after that.
We were done.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mr. CC, I'm assuming anonymous, he got popped. Still living in jail? Not in jail? Do you know what's happened to Mr. CC?
From what I've heard, no, he only did like a year. From what I understand.
Classic.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
Child's play.
But unfortunately, he's not in very good health.
Oh,
got it. he could go rob a casino, pay for some medical bills. Wait, this is mind-boggling to me. Okay, so tell me now. Okay, we have gone from, frankly, respectfully, cheat. Okay, I'm not knocking it. I'm like, I would do it for 100K.
No, I'm like, I respect the game.
I respect the hustle. Okay,
I couldn't do it, but
and then sometimes we consult now, but tell me about like the book, right? We have 2 books, right? Tell me about them. Where can I learn more? Where can I get them, etc.?
First book I wrote was Cheating at Blackjack back in 94. 97, I followed that up with Cheating at Blackjack Squared. However, then, and I think it was 2015, I combined the books, rewrote them. It's called Cheating at Blackjack again, and that's on Amazon. And that talks about the moves and a little about myself.
And was that out of like an impetus to help people cheat, or like to showcase and like chronicle your story, or both? Or neither?
No, more to showcase and get consulting jobs, because now I have credibility. I wrote books. Shortly after the books, we did a professional DVD with actors and everything. And back then, I think this was maybe 2000, sold for $200, which is a lot of money, because it was marketed toward the casinos.
Oh, got it. It was
it.
like what we would say a B2B, right? Wait, Dustin, what would you describe as your job today? Would you say that you're a casino consultant? Is that what your full-time job is? Or do you just kind of like dabble and you're like retired and living your best life?
Well, a couple of things. I don't like to sit around. I'm too hyper. I do some consulting, but what we're working on right now, I am, and possibly a partner, is doing speeches. In fact, I just spoke at the World Gaming Protection Conference, and it was
it's like a keynote speaker.
Yeah, it was actually a speech about my life. So it's more for entertainment than
I would
no,
love
I'm like,
this.
I need like a movie about this. I need the whole package.
It's called Ocean's 11, Ashley.
I know.
He's a small Asian man who robbed who robbed the casino safe, okay, and did a backflip. Knowing what you know now, okay, and I know your public legal answer has to be no, okay? Do you think it is still possible, given the technology and the advancement in security in Vegas, to successfully cheat the casino at a card game?
Yes, but I mean, you got to have a lot of money. You got to have the technology. It's not sleight of hand anymore. Most dealers and players can't even touch the cards. You know, I got a friend who he can do stuff with cards. I'm talking about chemicals and stuff now, not that.
It's
that would like mark the card on, and I could see it with my special glasses.
Yeah, sorry. But then you got to have inside people. You got to get the cards in the casino. And it's a lot tougher. You got to trust a lot more people now.
The more you trust, the easier
and
you
the
get
bigger
burned.
the circle, a lot of times.
Yep. Dangerous. Have you ever like seen someone cheat and been like, "Ooh, I could have done that better." Like, "Ooh, I wish I could do that." Or
No,
is like the thrill gone?
not in person in live in a casino.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And when I was dealing, there was a guy actually bending the cards. I mean, like pretzels. It was bad. I didn't have anything to do with them, but other than that, no. It's not that common, especially the really good sleight of hand stuff, because it takes one, a lot of skill, and two, you just gotta have the balls to do it. You know, big difference.
I have
in front of a mirror doing it and doing it under fire with the eye in the sky, with the bosses, with everything. So 2 different worlds.
Yeah, I'm already stressed just thinking about it. I could never.
Do you, obviously we know like the Flash, right? But do you have some favorite cheating tips that maybe worked in 87?
A little tip or trick.
This is not advice. You're not recommending we do this, full disclosure, but like, what's your favorite?
Well, the safest, because it's not really cheating, this happened back a lot in the 80s, was you had dealers that would accidentally expose their whole card. A lot of times when they tucked it. You got all kind of cards here. Just pretend I'm on a blackjack table on the dealer.
Yeah, of course.
And as I come to tuck my card, I accidentally flash it. And that was pretty
Oh.
prevalent. We had a list of dealers. They didn't know they were doing it because when you're dealing, you can't see yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that would give you I think that's about 6% edge, which is a lot compared to Car Town, not a lot
Mhm.
compared to what we were doing. But that was a totally legal way. It's called a vantage play because it went to the Nevada Supreme Court and they ruled it was a casino's responsibility to teach their dealers how to deal.
I agree.
Mm.
So
Hear
Yeah.
ye, hear ye.
that was
This
a
is
cool thing.
this is so out of your realm, but it's still casino related. Ashley and I love a casino. Like
We do.
we're dangerous, not because the house is going to lose money, but the opposite.
Because we will.
Yeah.
We will. We will give them all of our money, and we will love doing it for the free vodka soda instead of just buying the vodka soda.
Absolutely.
I hate slot machines, especially like the digital ones. I don't even know if I'm winning or not. I know the answer is no in quotation marks, but I'm like, aren't those probably rigged? Like it's just a digital screen.
I was
Dustin.
going to ask the same. Like all
I
the
am
digital
not
games, are they
convinced.
rigged?
Are they rigged? Dustin?
Yes. Are they? Probably not, because the casino has too much to lose. They got, they got a percentage. As long as they can put butts in the seats, they're going to win in the long run. So it's just
The
not
house
worth
always
it
wins.
for a casino to do that. In the old days, yeah, I did see. We took a road trip from Vegas to Reno, stopped in a little casino, and I did see a guy peeking the top card and dealing seconds.
Mhm.
But this is way back.
Wow.
So I said, let's get out of here because we're not going to win, you know.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But now,
Do you have a
you know, it's just, plus, you know, no one person owns a casino anymore. Hardly. I mean, there's a
Correct.
few exceptions, but you got a board and this and that, you know. You get 12 people, they're not going to agree on anything. So, no, not today. Now, if you got some really little casino in the middle of nowhere, who knows? Because it's all
maybe?
over the place. There's still casinos that deal single deck, you know, because you got how
Oh,
many casinos?
instead of like 8.
And that's where I need to learn how to count cards because it's
single deck,
impossible now when they're all using like 4, 5, 11 decks.
Well,
Ashley, you
count
can't
them,
do simple math.
No, I literally can't.
It's
I make sure the blackjack dealer counts for me because I'm like, I can't add 11
No,
plus.
every time we're like, so what is that?
Yeah.
Okay. You still
Wait,
live
do you
in
have
Vegas, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead,
Oh.
Ashley.
Oh, that goes perfectly with yours. I was going to ask if you had a favorite casino in Vegas.
Oh, I mean, the ones we cheated, almost all of them are gone.
Oh.
But that isn't, we're not asking what was your favorite casino to cheat at,
Yeah.
Dustin. We're saying, what's your
What about
favorite casino?
today?
You live in
Oh.
Vegas.
I don't.
I know you're not gambling, but if you have to go out with the missus at a Vegas casino, where are you taking her?
Well, we had one only because of the shows. They had 3 great shows. They're all kind of my friends. That was the Stratosphere. 3 really
Ooh.
good, magic shows, and they canned them all and went to shows that I didn't like or don't like, but I'm sure some people like them. But it was easy to get to, free parking, you know, easy to find.
Let's go.
All that kind of stuff. But now the shows,
Love
because that's the
that.
only reason I go to the casinos is the show.
Yeah, for
And
shows.
The shows.
Yeah.
Ashley and I have a very important task for you.
Oh.
Okay. When
boy.
Celine Dion announces her next residency in Las Vegas, can you help us cheat to get free tickets?
She won't text me back. Damn it.
You too. I'm like,
Happens to all of us.
did you see Celine Dion in concert? That's the $1 million question, Dustin.
No, I'm not yet.
Dustin, you lived in
Tyler's
Vegas for that
disappointed.
long. I'm disappointed. Did you see the Blue Man Group? I bet you saw
Yes.
the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
How dare
hasn't?
you? You saw the Blue Man Group before Celine Dion? You were making $20,000 a day. At least give $300 back to the casino. Dustin, this has been a fun time. I could
Yes.
talk to you and Ashley all day. We so appreciate your time. Remind everyone once again, if they want more Dustin Marks in their life, they want to read your book, they want to know more about how they too can cheat a Vegas casino. Where do we find it and how do we find you online?
Online, I have a website, Dustin Marks, and that's with a K and an S.
Love. DUSTINMARKS.
.com. And
.com.
the book is Cheating at Blackjack. It's on Amazon and probably other bookstores, but definitely on Amazon.
Dustin Marks, we are better for knowing you. You're the baddest motherfucker I've met. I could never
Truly.
cheat at the casino because I would start sweating and crying and I would give myself up. You followed your dream, and boy, was it a dream, and it made a really good story. So thanks for joining us on
Absolutely.
Wildly Unprepared. We're better for knowing you, and good luck. I don't think you need it because you're just
Absolutely
really
not.
good cheating.
Well, thank you. It's nice meeting you and talking to both of you.
Thanks
you.
so much, Ashley.
Okay, new career unlocked.
A new
But we
career
couldn't.
unlocked.
The
Ashley,
way
I don't-
I have accidentally dropped my phone on the floor of the casino and been like, I'm getting arrested because no phone's on the floor. I'm like,
No,
and
you
this
can't
man was
use
just
the
cheating.
phone on the floor. You can have your phone on the floor. You can't use it.
well, it looks
Phone off
like
the
I'm
table.
using it.
Yeah. For
Oh, I've
what?
done that
They're
too.
like,
I'm like,
they're like, this dumb motherfucker can't count. Like, she's not cheating. I've never been suspected of cheating. I promise you
oh,
that.
same.
They're like, we can.
Please.
They let me increase the table maximum. They're like,
Yeah, they're
this
like, yeah, they'll lose
stupid
it.
motherfucker. Oh my gosh, I am that. That is a good story. That is
no, it's-
Ocean's 11
It's
in real
so
life.
good. I just like, I'm like, how can you speak about this? Like, I understand the statute of limitations, but I'm like, I would be
was
so
ready for
scared.
the
I would
arresting
take it.
story.
I know.
I knew he did time and had a felony and was a reformed man. He's
Only
like, no,
Mr.
I just didn't get caught.
CC? Yeah.
Mr. CC. Do you think he owns CC Pizza?
Mm.
That is a conspiracy theory.
There you go. You
Mr.
write the
CC
book on
owns-
that?
I will. It's just
Yeah,
like,
please.
who is the founder of CC's Pizza? Let's find out. Who is the founder of CC's
Pizza.
Oh, Joe Joe Crocky.
Oh,
Croce
with the Crocky family?
of the Crocky family.
Love.
Oh God, he's an American. Oh God, an American songwriter.
Mm.
What? I'm learning so much about CC's Pizza, and I'm just gonna be honest, wasn't on my list today.
No.
It says pizza founder Joe Croce spoke at this conference.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I guarantee you this guy is not Mr. CC.
Well,
Promise you he's not
if
Mr. CC.
anything, I now have the itch to gamble. So
I mean, I'm going to be
dangerous.
honest, Ashley. We don't need much to get an itch to gamble.
No, I just need to hear
Ugh.
about it because sometimes I forget. What?
No, I'm just overwhelmed because I want to go to Vegas with you and I want to ride in a pink limo.
Again?
Yeah.
It was the time of my life.
It was the
I told
time
you
of my
that
life.
steakhouse we went to opened up in New York. Golden Stair.
Wait, really?
Yeah, swear to God. They just
What?
opened here. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. What's it called? The Golden
Golden
Chicken Nugget?
Steer. Yeah, exactly that.
The Golden Steer.
Nugget.
Let me tell you, that was some of the best steak. Some of the
It
best
was
steak I've
so
ever had.
good.
And we now cheers. Every single time we cheers, we say,
Oh my God, that's where it
here's to the
started.
girls' weekend and sides for the table. So we say sides for the table now because we're insufferable. But most importantly, I have shocking, alert the media. But I was like, I know I was trashed at that dinner, right?
Absolutely.
It was for my
You had
birthday.
a napkin over your head for half of it. I
Yeah,
walk
because
over,
I had
I'm
a
like, what were you
downlight
doing?
on me. Okay.
Oh my God, yeah. I was like, what were you
I
doing?
was like, I'm getting interrogated. Oh my God, kind of like the cheater. I was like, oh, the gambling police.
You
Wait,
were interrogated more than he was.
I mean, truly.
Yeah.
The waiter just kept asking if we wanted sides for the table. Just like, oh
No, I thought we kept asking it.
Oh, did we
We were
keep
like,
saying,
oh,
can
yeah,
we get
we'd be
sides
like,
for the
oh,
table?
can we get like mashed potatoes for the table? Or like, can we get like a side for the table? And it like kept getting repeated because no one was making a decision.
Oh,
so then
and
like
we
we
were
would,
like, oh my God, should we get sides for the table? Should we
yeah,
get, that
and then
was
like
it.
in
That
true
was it.
fashion, we like could not let it go. So then
Ugh.
every 5 minutes we'd be, and I think we like tormented our waiter with it. We were like, can we get sides for the table? And he was like, sure,
You've got to stop.
you did.
Yeah. And our pink limo was waiting outside to beep, beep, toot,
Sure
toot.
was.
Girl,
Sure
let me tell you.
was.
And that was the very same day that I won $6,000 on the roulette table. Do you remember that?
Yeah, which is how we got the limo.
Girl, I paid cash and then I paid it all back to Caesar's Palace the very next day.
That day at Caesar's Palace, I literally thought, I was like, I'm not getting on this flight. This is where I belong.
This is
loved those girly pops we met.
oh,
who were
the
the
girly pop
dealers.
dealers.
They just kept,
They
yeah,
should
and they
have
were like
flipped cards
so
for us.
sweet. honestly, I'm kind of like rude. They didn't even like us, I guess.
Whenever the dealer leans over and is like, you should stop. You should
Oh
stop.
my God. She kept telling us.
She was like,
What were their
don't
names?
keep playing.
Thule? Thule kept telling us.
Babe, do you
I mean-
really think I remember the dealer from Blackjack's name?
I think about her all the time. She had blonde
That's
hair.
your Roman Empire?
Or a little.
Thule?
Yeah, I missed
How did you say her name?
Thule. It was like Julie and
Thule?
Thule or something. They like went together.
They came together as a package deal for Caesar's
No,
Palace.
but like it like made sense, and then they kept switching. And then that pit boss loved us. He also kept giving me Long Island iced teas. I was like, I mean,
yeah, because
sure.
you were losing.
Yeah, he was like, have another one.
100%. Those
said,
pit
"That's why
bosses
I'm here."
love us, but whenever we win and we scream, they were like, shh, 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 shh.
Yeah, they were
I was
like,
like, do you not want fanfare? Do you not want
literally.
joy? Do you not want love?
Yeah.
I'm out of breath. I just got carried away thinking about Vegas. Sorry.
I know.
I literally
I'm like,
transported.
To walk down with one of those giant frozen drinks too, I'm like, is to be
so
alive.
bad. I don't need that.
Tyler,
I don't need that. I
have
just
you
need
ever
my
felt
vodka
more
sodas
alive
at the
than
roulette table.
well, get one filled with vodka soda? Like, why are you doing this? And then remember, we kept getting the Jello shots and because they came free with like the 40-ounce one.
Yeah, and we
I've
had
never
the little
felt
syringe.
more alive. Yeah.
Maybe that's what we do for my birthday. It's the big 3-7. So what a better time to
busy.
celebrate than in Vegas. And
Honestly,
I'll have
I mean,
saved enough money to blow it all. So
we got time. We do have time. This podcast should be making money by then, right?
billions of dollars. And
Let's
maybe
take the first year's revenue and blow it at the casino.
We get there and Kate hands us $0.25 for the slot machine.
And she's like, actually, you owe that back in taxes.
Yeah. She was like, you actually owe that to a creditor in Texas. I mean, it's wild because Kate's getting paid the most out of all of us here. Not great, but getting paid the most, honey.
True. She's the only one profiting right now.
She is the only one profiting. Barely minimum wage, but boy, is she profiting.
Profiting.
But it's a we're giving Kate, the producer, purpose. You know, we're giving
Honestly.
her reason to live. We
Yeah.
are,
And sometimes
you know,
I could tell the bills are due because she's like, another episode. I'm like, girl, please.
that's correct. She's like, we need to do 18 episodes
She's
today
like,
because
come
Mama
on,
needs to pay
monkeys,
the bills.
talk. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm like, okay, girl, I get it.
We
Con Ed's on our ass.
needed. She gets paid per episode, and so she's like, we need to do 18 today. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I can't
she's
talk
like,
to
I have
another
you guys
blackjack
back
dealer.
to back.
Well, I love that. I love doing them back to back, but then I realized I
do
get
too.
tired.
Yeah, and then we have to like change our shirt and like, you know,
Get
have a
naked
new
and-
personality and like all this
Have
stuff.
a better personality.
Yeah. And then like we have to
Oh!
like gain weight and like lose weight really fast so it looks like time has passed.
Kate is like making us gain weight in between takes.
And then
Oh,
we have to like be sweaty.
Oh, we're losing it. We're losing it, but you can't lose anything you didn't already have. Ashley, thank you so much for another day, another single dollar here on the podcast. Listen, I don't know what game I cheated at to win you in life, but thank God I did. If you liked what you heard, and God
Whoa.
knows you did, be sure you're following us wherever you get your podcast. Give us a 5-star rating, and you can always follow me online at Tyler G. Mount. We hope to see you next time. We hope you're prepared because I certainly won't be. Love you, Ashley.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Love you most.
Love you more. I love you more.
I love you the most.
Love you
I
most,
love you more. I love you most. I love you most. I love you most. I love you most. I love you the most. I love you more than you'll ever love me. I love you the most. I love you most. I love you most. I love you more than you'll ever say. I love you.
I love you more than
Don't
you've
even
ever loved
copy
me.
me. I
And
love
if
you
know
most.
what's
I
in the
love you
video, I love you more than you've ever loved me.
I love you
more.
most.
I love you more. I love you more.
You love more people than me.
I love you most.
Love you the most. Stop. I love you the most. And that's where we leave it.
Wildly Unprepared is hosted by me, Tyler Mount, and Ashley Enterbag, executive produced by Kate McGarrigle in collaboration with Henry Street Creative. Please be sure to give us a 5-star rating on your preferred platform and tell your friends that you just found their newest obsession. We love you so much, and we couldn't do this show without you. Okay, I'm nervous and I don't know how to finish this, so you should just shut this off now. Is anyone still with me? Just my mom? Okay, bye, Yvonne.